If you want to have more power in your leaps and your petite allegro, better turnout, higher arabesques and attitudes, better floor work, lower lunges and plies, better balance, being able to move with less pain in your low back, protecting and healing your knees, less pain in your hips and your calves. If you want all of that, if that sounds good to you, then we need to be strengthening our booties. They're so important. Like, seriously, everything about your dancing will benefit from strengthening your butt. Not only your technique, but also protecting yourself from injury. Having a strong core and strong glutes are probably like the two most important factors about avoiding injury and keeping your career really long and sustainable and healthy. And we really need to be working our butt every day, because it's kind of like, if you don't use it, you lose it. And especially in times of stress, like most of the time in just daily life, that our butt starts to break down, it starts to atrophy. So there's just another great reason why yoga and all of its stress-busting powers can benefit you as well. So something really important to keep in mind to get the most out of your booty strengthening is to pay attention to what your calves are doing, actually, because the calves can tend to overactivate and want to just take over and inhibit the glutes and the deep rotators from working. So if you notice, if you're taking a little saute, like, you could totally plie and jump, and my glutes, I feel them totally weren't active, weren't participating, but I still jumped. It was all coming from the knee down. It was all from my calves and feet. You can do that, but doing that over time, you're at risk for shin splints, for sprains, for knee issues, and a lot of other lower body like issues that you don't want. But if you can learn to connect your mind into the muscle, to relax the calves and really allow the feet to melt into the floor and be active in the glutes, and really activating the glutes to get that turnout, to sink low, to support your pelvis and upper body, and then send that energy from your glutes down into the floor, not only are your jumps going to be a lot higher and more powerful, but as you come down, you're going to be protecting your knees. You're going to really be able to keep those knees tracking over the toes as they need, not torquing in or out, so you're avoiding risk of injury to your knee as well. And you'll have better balance. So say you're taking an arabesque, trying to balance, and your glute is inactive, but your calf is working. And if your calf is really the only muscle working to stabilize your leg, then you're not going to be able to balance, because when the calf is active, it triggers the feet to go into a point response, just because the calf and the feet in a point are so interrelated that even when you're standing flat on the floor, if your calf is really active and over clenching, then that's going to trigger that tenseness in your feet, which then you're not going to be able to melt them into the floor and really ground and root down and press into the floor to grow up tall. So you're going to feel more off balance. But if you can really strengthen up and stabilize your glutes so that you're really on your leg, you're supported in your pelvis, your knees, and that rotation is coming from the hips so that your knees are tracking over the feet, you're not rolling onto your arch, all of that can be activated from the glute. And then you can really melt your foot into the ground to press down, to lift up, find that balance. And if your calf is more relaxed and your foot is more relaxed, but your upper body is strong, you're going to be able to handle your weight shifts a lot more than if you were really clenching in your lower body here. So that's probably the most important thing. You might notice that you could totally get through a whole class of ballet and do nothing with your glutes, and it could all come from the calves. But over time, that's just going to really like wear and tear on your knees. You could get shin splints on your ankles. So time to strengthen up that booty. Grab some water and let's get started. Alrighty guys, so coming to stand on your mat, taking your feet about hips width apart, maybe a little wider. And first of all, think about sinking your feet into the mat. melt your entire footprint into the floor, making sure that your weight is evenly distributed throughout all four corners of the feet, really sinking into the floor and relaxing the calves, making sure that they're not clenched here at all. And then from there, as you melt into the floor with that downward energy, pulling up through the spine, through the crown of the head, growing up. And that should align you with a nice neutral pelvis here. A little, maybe gentle curve in the back. Taking a breath and relaxing the shoulders down. See if you can make sure that your knees aren't tracking inwards, that you're not rolling onto your arches, but you're perfectly balanced right in the center, and that your glutes are slightly turned on here. They don't need to be clenching or anything. No buns of steel here, but like just lightly active and more than the calves. See if you can relax the calves and feel the support and stability coming from your glutes. Taking a few breaths here, growing up through the spine, just taking a few moments to really center yourself on your mat. Letting anything from the outside world go. This time is for you to learn to take care of your body, to activate new awareness, and benefit yourself for the future. Opening up the front line of the fascia now. Inhale, sweeping the arms forward, flexing the hands, spreading the fingers, squeeze the glutes to support your low back as you arch. Inhaling. Exhale, bring the hands behind the head, drop the chin to the chest, and begin to roll down one vertebra at a time, coming into a forward fold. Breathing in here, expand into the back of the body. And letting your hands go, pulling your core in to roll back up to standing. Sweeping the arms up, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, open up the front line. Flex your hands, reach your fingers back. And exhale, drop the chin to your chest, rolling down. Take a little sway side to side here. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the back of your neck. And then pulling the core in towards the spine to support you as you roll back up. One last time. Inhale. Press the hips forward. Lengthen the spine up and away as you arch back. Shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, dropping the chin to chest, rolling down, awakening the spine. Beautiful. From here, bringing your toes just off the mat, heels on, so you're slightly turned out, and then sinking the hips down, letting the knees really open up to the side, coming into a yogi squat here. So this is a really great way to stretch out the calves, just to make sure that they're nice and lengthened, that they're not holding on to any tension as we move through class. Pressing the palms together and elbows into the knees, find lots of length in the spine. And then exhale, bringing your hands behind the head. Again, dropping the chin to chest. Trying to connect the crown of the head and the tailbone together, really rounding through the spine. Inhale, coming up, pressing the elbows into the knees. Open up, find length. And exhale, rounding. Find that curve. Beautiful. Last time, inhale, pressing the hands together. Find the length. Exhale, rounding. Beautiful. Squeezing your glutes now, pressing up with the glutes to come up to standing. All right, we're gonna take a goddess squat here, or grand plie a la seconde. So turning your feet out, and from here already make sure that your glutes are on, that you're slightly rotating here, slightly turned out. Try to relax the calves, smelt the feet into the floor, spread the toes out. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling down, pressing the knees out. Make sure that the glutes are really supporting you here, drawing the inner thighs together, core pulling into your spine. We're gonna take a little qigong flow here to channel energy from the earth to fuel us through this practice. So taking a lotus mudra with your pinkies and thumbs connected and the rest of your fingers spread out like a beautiful flower. You're gonna inhale using the glutes to bring you up, reach the arms up. And then exhale, sinking back down and pressing the palms towards the floor. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, glutes active all the way. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling your body as this channel between the cosmos as you reach up and the earth. Drawing energy from both. Keeping those knees tracking over the toes as you lower down, as you come up. Beautiful, sinking down, release your hands to the knees. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, look over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Get a little twist in here. Center and pressing up. Beautiful. Coming to the back of the mat now. Let me adjust my mic. All right, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back as you come down. Shaking the head out no when you get here. Nice stretch through the back body. Walking the hands forward, coming into a nice strong plank with a flat back here. So, got hair in my mouth. Reaching the crown of the head and the tailbone away from each other. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale as you draw the elbows in towards the body, lowering down. Inhale, press up to upward dog with the hips and knees off the floor, squeezing glutes here and lengthening the crown of the head up towards the ceiling with the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, pulling the core in as you lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Beautiful, dropping the knees, coming into a tabletop here. We'll just take a couple hip circles, moving with your own breath, inhaling as you come forward through the right. Exhaling left and back through child's pose. Inhale right, cobra. Exhale left, child's pose. Switching the other direction, left and front. Exhale right and back, just moving out any old stagnant energy in the body, smoothing out any kinks in the spine. Beautiful. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is called our spine stabilizer. So this is a great exercise to strengthen the core, the glutes, and to train our body to hold our spine with support and protection so that we don't get any injuries in our low back. So taking tabletop with your hands right under your shoulders, knees under your hips, flat back, you're going to extend your right leg and your left arm. Don't want to kick my plant. You're gonna extend right leg, left arm. And so here, be careful that you're not just sinking in the belly, yeah? We really want that core pulling up towards the spine, almost tucking your pelvis a little bit, really drawing that core in and trying to flatten out the back here so that your glute really has to activate here. So you can't just get away with your low back taking all of it. So you want the glute really active here. Pressing into the floor with that right hand so that you stay lifted up and out of the shoulder. No sinking here, really pressing down to lift up. You're gonna inhale, extend from fingertips to toes, flat back. Exhale, contract, knee to elbow, draw everything in. Low back like you're twerking, no twerking here. Nice and stable and controlled. So we're gonna extend, tap that toe on the floor, lift, draw in, keeping that low back really flat and stable the whole time. We've got 10 this side. Let's do it. All right, extend the legs, inhale, tap the toe, lift with the glute, exhale, contract. Inhale, flat back, tap, exhale, pull in. Inhale, tap, exhale, contract. Extend, what is your low back doing? What is your core doing? Extend, tap, and that was 5, muscles are being active here. 8. Extend, tap, contract. 9. Last one, tap. 10. Extend out, bend that back knee, reach that arm behind and pull up, opening through the front body. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Other side now, extending the left leg, right arm. This plant, I'm sorry, move. All right, extending that leg. Make sure that you're not forgetting about the supporting leg and arm, that you're not sinking into that hip or sinking into that shoulder, but really staying lifted, creating space in the shoulder socket and the hip socket here. Extending the arms flat back, long neck, tap, contract. 2, contract. Moving with your breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Let the breath move you. Inhale to expand, exhale to contract and pull in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Now bending that leg, reach back for the foot and pulling up, opening the front of the body. Beautiful. Releasing down. All right, beautiful, y'all. So from here, coming onto your belly, lowering down, coming into a nice Sphinx pose here. So with your forearms out in front of you, shoulders right under or right over the elbows, forearms parallel, fingertips spread on the floor, finding length in the spine here, so we're not just hanging out, we're really lengthening the crown of the head up and away from the pelvis, shining the heart forward through the arms. You're gonna tuck the toes so there's length in the calves, they're getting a little bit of a stretch here. You're gonna inhale to shine the heart forward, exhale, pulling the belly in towards the spine as you press the forearms into the ground to lift up forearm plank. Finding that nice, flat, length in the spine position, crown of the head, tailbone lengthening away. Inhale to lower, shine the heart. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull the core in, press up. Inhale, lower. Got 8 more. 3. And moving with the breath. 4. That exhale is what initiates that press up, that pulling in. 5. 6. Squeeze the glutes. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Lower with control. Pressing up and back, taking a child's pose, stretching the arms out in front of you. So that is also a great exercise if you're dealing with any kind of low back issues as well. I did that one a lot when I was trying to heal from my low back injury. Breathing into the low back, seeing if you can expand the back of the body as you inhale. Beautiful. Coming forward, run one more round of 10. Take your Sphinx. Getting those forearms parallel, tuck the toes, shoulders down, away from the ears, lengthen the spine. And inhale nice and deep. Exhale, press up with power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, core in. 9, squeeze the glutes. 10, beautiful. All right, so now, taking our locust lift and hold, you're gonna bring the arms out in front of you in like a first position, bringing the feet together as close as you can, activating the whole back line of the body. You're gonna inhale, Reach the arms forward, reach the crown of the head up and away, reach the toes up. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing. Really active here, activating the whole back body. And lower down. One more breath here. And then as we inhale, we lift up again, expand, reach. Shoulders away from the ears if you can. You're so strong. Make sure both glutes are activating equally, that one's not doing more work than the other. Exhale, lower. This is really great to do to work on getting your arabesques nice and high as well. Last one, inhale, reaching up, arms forward. Long neck, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs together. So strong. And release. Beautiful. So now making a nice little pillow for yourself with your hands to rest on. You're going to bring the knees out to the edge of the mat and bring the toes together. See, kind of like a frog pose, but with the feet up. So here, we're going to do little pulses, squeezing and drawing the toes up, trying to keep the legs nice and turned out so we're not parallel here, but trying to work that turnout. So working our glutes and our deep rotator muscles here. Yeah, so we're gonna pulse up for 20. Take a breath, prepare, let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Make sure the work is in the glutes. Make sure the calves are relaxed. You don't have to point your feet here because that'll also help the calves realize that they can relax. And I already lost count. We'll say that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, keep it up. Extend that right leg. Trying to take a passe. Ooh, keep that left knee off the ground. Rotators, go, go, go. Oh, relax, all right. Taking on the other side, so connecting that right toe to the back of the left knee, taking passe here. Keeping the knees off the floor, go. Oh, and relax. So this little fun bonus at the end, that's a great way to work on keeping your turnout in your pirouettes. Okay, let's take a moment to breathe here. Shake your booty side to side, loosen up those muscles. Okay, and now from here, pressing up, taking a little child's pose here. Beautiful, now we're gonna flip onto our side. Oh great, I know what's coming next. I remember writing this part and I was like, oh Lord, Roxie, what are you doing? Okay, so grab a drink of water if you need. It's about to get fiery up in here. So taking a side plank with the elbow right underneath the shoulder, fingertips spread on the floor so you can really press into the ground and stay lifted up out of that shoulder. Lengthen the spine, top leg is straight, bottom leg is bent so that your knee can kind of rest right in the sole of that foot, yeah? Working the side of the glute here. You're on an exhale, you are going to press up. Yeah, so working the oblique here, working the side of the booty, pressing into the ground, hand on hip, and I would rather have you turn more inwards than opening up like this and straining your shoulder. So really find that nice flat plane in your body. Lengthen the spine, inhale, let's go. We've got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, squeeze up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, booty, good morning, left butt cheek. All right, from here, rolling onto your back, planting that left foot nice and flat on the floor, bending that right leg. You can point the toe here, bringing your hands down. We're gonna press up into one-legged glute bridges, so really pressing into the floor, squeezing with the glute here, and you might have to experiment how far out or in you move your foot to really make sure that the power is coming from the leg too far out, it's gonna be more in the calf and the hamstring, so bring it a little in. All right, now we're gonna press up. Trying to keep it nice, flat, long spine, and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze of the glutes, 6, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, we're not done. Extend that right leg so that the leg is parallel with the left knee. Make sure that the right hip isn't falling down, but both hips are level. Drop the hips, extend the leg to the sky. Yeah, so we're doing 10 of these. Press and drop. 2, 3, you guys got this. Embrace the burn. 4, keep those hips level. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, lower down. Oh, shake out that left leg. Oh my goodness. Ooh, hopefully your glutes are burning as well. Let me know in the comments. All right, time to take it on the right side. Oh my God, my left leg doesn't even want to hold up. Okay, taking that right foot really flat into the floor. I'm sweating with you guys. Let's take 10 lifts on the right side. Ready? Press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold up. Extend that left leg. Bring the knees on the same level. Hips on the same level. Drop. Press. 1, 2, 3. Stay with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lowering down, flipping, curling over onto that right side. I'm gonna flip around and face you guys. Take those side lying hip raise. Take that elbow right underneath the shoulder. Catch your breath, feel the inner fire, feel your aliveness, how strong your body is. All right, bend that bottom leg. Hand on hip, long spine, pressing into the ground. We've got 15, core in, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Good job, y'all. We're halfway there. Take a moment, drink some water. Oh my goodness. Coming onto your back now. Time to activate the transverse abs. So even though this is a booty-centered workout, the booty and the core really work together. I honestly consider the butt a part of the core as well. So they really need to work together to keep your body moving and feeling at its best. So pressing your low back flat into the floor. And then you're gonna take your legs at a 90-degree angle. So knees right over the hips, not too close in. That'll make it too easy. No cheating here. 90-degree angle, pressing your low back down, pulling your core down into the spine. No puffing up here, ribs together, hands onto your legs, pressing those hands into the thighs and thighs into the hand. Got that opposition force. Inhale, finding length in the spine. With an exhale, drawing the shoulders and head off. Press, press, press for 5. Belly down 4. Press 3, 2, 1. Whew, relax. It's hard to talk to you guys and take your knees in a circle. All right, we gotta take it again. You feeling that deep layer of your core activate? Let me know. Okay, taking that 90-degree angle, hands to your legs, core drawing down, low back flat into the floor, pressing, pressing, pressing. Exhale, lift. Press strong for 5, press 4, press 3, belly down the 90-degree angle, low back flat, belly down, hands pressing, inhale, exhale, lift. Keep those shoulders off for 5, tension in the core, not in the shoulders, 3, 2, 1, beautiful, relaxing down. Take those knees in a circle, relax the hip flexors. Okay, my favorite. Now we're gonna take that same thing just on the left side. So pressing that left hand into the left leg, and then you're going to extend the right side of the body. Exhale, contract. Yeah, so keeping the strong press going, keeping the core drawing down, low back flat to the floor. We've got 10. Work with the breath. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, keep that left side press strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah, how's that feeling? Right side, pressing strong, 90-degree angle. Head up, shoulders off, extend left. 1, contract 2. That exhale is what's drawing the belly down, drawing the legs and arms together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Giving yourself a little squeeze here. Rock your head side to side, releasing the back of the neck. And you're gonna rock back and forwards, coming up into your tabletop position. Taking a breath. You guys are some warriors. This is a hard class. This is hard, and especially if you are rewiring ways that your body and muscles move. So just always sending love and gratitude to yourself for showing up on the mat. Take a downward dog, shake the head out, no, spread the fingertips on the floor. Pulling the ribs in. And then begin to walk your hands or your feet up to your hands, taking a forward fold. Taking a deep full inhale. Exhale, sighing it out. Spreading your toes on the floor, melt the feet into the floor. Put the palms of your hands on your toes, tops of your feet, just give them a little massage just to encourage that rooting, grounding, melting into the floor energy. Maybe give your calves a little massage just to help them know that they don't need to hold on so tightly. And you're gonna bend the knees, sink the hips down. Bring the hands to your heart for chair pose here. So you want the core to be drawing in, knees tracking over the toes. The weight is in your heels here, but your toes are still grounded. And then you want this outer pulling energy, like you could rip the mat apart with your feet to really activate the outer legs and glutes here. Inhale, standing up. So doing squats properly can actually heal your knees. If you're having any kind of knee injury or knee instability, joint issues, doing squats with that proper alignment of the weight in your heels, toes grounded, pulling the mat apart, really tracking the knees correctly, activating the outer glutes, and trying to loosen up through the calves and sink your hips back, core pulling in. You can heal your knees, and it's so good to do, because you could just do squats, just like, you know, busting it out, and I feel my calves working way more than my actual glutes, so it's training the glutes to be working here. They're huge muscles, they're way bigger than the calves, they can do way more work. They're built for this. All right, so we're gonna take some squats, keeping all of that really good awareness in our alignment. We're gonna sweep the floor, tap the heart, bring that earth energy up into our heart chakra. So let's do it. We've got 15, we're gonna squat low. Scoop up, hips back. Inhale, press up, exhale. Hips back. Draw the mat apart. Yeah. Get nice and low, relaxing the calves so you can really drop it low. 12, 13, core in, 14, release forward, 15, beautiful. So from here, gonna practice a little balance and strengthen the standing leg. So shifting your weight over to your left foot, and again, spreading those toes on the floor. Pull the glute up and activate here. Try and relax in the calves. Obviously, they're gonna need to be doing some work here, but they don't need to be like gripping. Spreading that energy down into the floor, growing up tall through the spine. You draw that right knee up. Yeah, so really dropping that hip so the hips are level. Left glute is on, tall spine. You're going to tip forward as you extend that right leg, trying to get that same flat back that we had on the floor in those 50-50 tabletop planks for your warrior 3. With an exhale, coming back up and drawing the core in to lift that knee, arms up, and take a twist. Yeah, so that's the flow. Inhale, exhale, extend behind. Left glute strong. Inhale, exhale, twist. Energy shooting down from the left glute into the floor. Toes relaxed, spread on the floor. Inhale, exhale, extend, keeping your ribs in, core in, flat back. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Point your toes, reaching the crown of the head and toes away from each other. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Last one. Extend. And from here, bending that left knee to lower that right foot to the ground, coming into a nice lunge here. And in this lunge, we're not here arching a whole bunch, just putting all that weight onto our low back. Finding that neutral pelvis, so tailbone drawing down to the floor, pulling up through the front of the body, through the pubic bone, and up through the crown of the head, squeezing your inner thighs together. Glutes active, of course. You're gonna take 10 lunges, drawing down, press up, drop down, really bring your awareness to that front knee. Make sure that you're first not locking into the knee as you come up, and that as you lower down, that knee is tracking forward over that foot. So we're gonna take 10, moving nice and slow here. Mind in the muscle. Form is key here rather than just like busting out some mess. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop, tap the floor with that back knee. Press up strong with the glutes. Inhale to drop, exhale to press. Inhale, press up strong. Squeeze the glutes, press up. Drop. Nice. 2, what's that knee doing? Squeeze the glutes to press up. Last one. Beautiful. Playing with a little weight shift now. You're going to drop, press forward, getting your weight fully onto that left standing leg. Dropping down with control to lunge, pressing back to your right leg, coming up nice and strong on that leg. Glute active and pressing down into the floor, yeah? Lowering with control, press forward, shift, press back. Moving nice and slow, paying attention to what your knee is doing. Make sure the glutes are working. Ooh, might lose your balance. And back, make sure you're breathing. Find a spot to gaze at in front of you to focus on. See if you can really see feelingly that you don't even need to look at your body to know what everything is doing. Beautiful. Last time, shifting forward, taking that warrior 3, and dropping your hands to the floor, taking a standing split. Shake the head no. All right, almost done with this left side. So from here, we're gonna do our Kundalini squats. So it's your choice if you want to be up on releve or flat-footed, but you're gonna drop down. Here's where that having your calf relaxed so that it can stretch into the squat is really important here. So glutes active, calf relaxed, and then either on releve or flat, you're gonna press back up. Yeah? Let me adjust my mic. So we've got 10 of those, working this whole left side, back of the leg. We got it. Wait, yeah, it is. I'm tripping. Thought my camera wasn't on for a second, and I just did all of that for nothing. Okay, now I'm just stalling. Let's go into it. Right leg up, exhale, drop, and press. Or wait, inhale, drop, exhale, press up strong. 3, 4, left glute strong, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Extend that leg, get a nice stretch. Make sure you're not locking into that left knee, and slowly lower that back leg to the ground. You might have to take a step forward with the left leg. Coming into a nice lunge here. Catching your breath, finding length in the spine so that you can have lots of room for your lungs to expand. You're gonna press back into a 3-legged downward dog with your left leg up in the air. Extend that leg, give it a shake. Good job, left leg. I love you. Thank you for being so strong. You're gonna exhale, bring it forward into a pigeon. Giving that booty a good old stretch here. Finding length in the spine, letting the hips ground down, settle in. And then you're gonna come forward as you lengthen. So lengthening away from the pelvis as you lower down. You can make a little pillow for yourself with your hands. Breathing nice and slow, drawing in that fresh oxygen, that fresh prana, life force energy into your body. Sending that fuel and that love and gratitude to your muscles. Closing your eyes, centering in. If your mind begins to wander, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, back to the sensations of the body. And what can you learn from the body? What is it trying to tell you? Beautiful. Inhaling to come back up. From here, really trying to square off your hips. You're gonna bend the back leg. Reach around for that foot, drawing it in towards your body. If you can do that, you can hook that foot in your elbow. And then sweep that front arm back, bend at the elbow. Trying to connect the hands here for your full mermaid. And really grow up tall through the spine. With every exhale, seeing where you can release tension in your body or mind. And gently letting that go. Beautiful. Bringing your hands behind you or in front of you. And stepping back into a downward facing dog. Shake your head out, no, walking out through the legs. Beautiful. Inhale that left leg up to the sky one last time. And exhale, step it forward in between your hands, coming into a lunge again. So drawing the inner thighs together, squaring off the hips. You're gonna bring the hands to the heart, floating your torso up off of the leg, shifting your weight to that front leg. You're gonna press forward, staying low in that front leg, lift the back leg. Make sure the front knee is tracking straight as you draw that front leg forward, meeting in a chair. Press up strong, guys. And Exhale, back to Tadasana. Find your center, melting the feet into the floor as you grow up tall through the spine. Fix my mic. Closing your eyes here, relaxing the shoulders down. Time to do the other side. Strong warrior mentality. This is the last thing, then we get to relax in Shavasana and know that you just kicked ass, literally. All right, so taking those chair pose squats, first of all, spreading your feet again, spreading the toes, inhaling, sweeping the arms up, exhale, dropping down. So first of all, find that good alignment, knees tracking outwards, weight in the heels, toes spread and grounded, core in, ribs together, long spine, drawing outward, really active through the outer legs and glutes. Give them a feel, make sure they're on. And we're gonna sweep and tap for 10, 9, 8, trying to keep your torso nice and lifted and strong, 6, 5, really press those hips forward, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. So from here, shifting your weight to that right leg, growing nice and tall in the spine, draw that left knee in. From here, inhale, arms up. Really active in this right glute energy, shooting down the leg into the floor, toes spread. Exhale, extend. Squeezing the glutes here. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Working that A-palm here, twisting from the ribs. Inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, make sure that your glutes are working more than your calves. Exhale. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, get long. Last one, inhale. Twist. Inhale. Exhale, extend, get long. And then lower that leg down, coming into a nice strong lunge here, squaring off the hips. Finding that neutral pelvis energy, drawing down through the back, up through the front, tall spine. Hands united, taking the arms up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, press up. Don't lock into that front knee. 9, 8, glutes up. 6, 5. What's that front knee doing? 4. Moving with the breath. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So I know it's hard near the end of the practice. Just sink into bad habits that your body knows better, but really stay focused, stay present. All right, dropping down to that lunge, pressing the weight forward, standing leg balance. Drop, press back. Whew. Get onto that back leg, drop, and press. Drop, and press. Really using the glute to stabilize that standing leg. Drop, squeeze, drop, and squeeze. Relax the calf. Drop, and press. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Drop, press, drop, press. Beautiful. Drop, pressing up that warrior 3, and bringing the hands all the way to the ground for Kundalini Squats. Remember, either up on releve or flat. Dropping for 1, 2, fingertips on the floor. 3, 4, exhale 5, 6, 7, 8, Beautiful, dropping that leg back, coming into a low lunge. Both hands on the inside of the right leg. Catching your breath here. Beautiful, planting the hands. And extend that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Get a nice stretch. And exhale, coming forward into your pigeon. Woo. Yes, y'all, we're there. That was it. That was the hard part. Now we get to cool down, let that all integrate into the body. All those new muscle-mind pathways have been created. Breathing deeply, find that length in the spine as you lower down. Breathing deeply, let your breath begin to slow down. With every exhale, seeing where you can release. Where can you let go of tension in the body or the mind to be more present in this moment? Beautiful. Inhaling, coming back up. Just really squaring off the hips here. You're going to bend that back leg, reaching that arm up and around. Drawing that foot into the body, hooking it in the elbow if you can, and reaching that front arm around and back, reaching for the other hand. Breathing deep, stretching out those legs. Gently release that and swing that other leg around, just letting those knees rock side to side. Letting those legs relax. And just sending gratitude to your body. Even if this class was really challenging for you, I promise the next time you come to the mat, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Every time growing stronger, growing more aware. Keeping that rock going as you just gently make your way onto your back. And then hugging your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side, massage out your low back. Reaching for the outer edges of your feet, open up the knees and hips for happy baby. You can keep that rock going if you'd like. Letting your shoulders relax and your jaw relax. Slipping into that more parasympathetic nervous system state. So we definitely just took the nervous system up, worked the body. Now time to bring it back down so that you leave feeling alert yet calm, activated and rejuvenated. Just bringing the feet together, knees apart, bringing your legs onto the floor. Bring the hands to the top of the thighs, nice and close to the hips, and press down, press away, finding some length in the spine. Exhale, release. Bringing one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart, keeping the legs in the same open position. We're gonna take 3 full breaths, connecting in with 2 centers of power, our core and our heart. Our solar plexus, our center of independence and manifestation and taking action to create the life that we want, self-confidence and standing for what we believe in, and our heart, our ability to connect with others, to share love, compassion, and empathy. Inhaling fully. Exhale, sighing it out. Inhale fully. Exhale, letting go completely. Inhale fully. Exhale, release. Letting your feet come out. Extend, letting your arms rest by your side for Shavasana. And I know it's tempting to skip Shavasana and move along with your day, but this is really where the magic happens, where all the hard work that we just did can actually integrate into the body, can actually settle into every cell and fiber of the muscles to reprogram the body to act and move in a smarter way. The resting time is just as important as the work time. It's the only way that we can come back stronger the next time. So honoring your body, honoring this period of rest, letting your breath be slow and gentle, closing your eyes, letting everything melt into the floor. Knowing that you are exactly who and where you need to be right now. And that you are always supported on this journey. Visualize yourself as your strongest, healthiest, most vibrant, joyful self. Being able to move freely and dance how you want to and express yourself eloquently through your body. Inviting that energy into your life, knowing that what you can visualize, you can magnetize. And if you can dream it, you can do it. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Welcoming in that fresh prana and life force energy into your body, and begin to move in a way that feels good, like you're just waking up after a long and peaceful sleep. Doing whatever, oh my gosh, you need to do to make your way onto your side, rolling onto your side, relaxing here for a moment. Sending love and gratitude to your body. And gently pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Rooting down through your sits bones, growing up tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulder away from the ears. We'll take one last breath together to seal off the practice. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, uniting the palms, and with an exhale, drawing the thumbs first to the third eye. May we see clearly and trust our intuition. Drawing the thumbs to the lips so that we may speak words of kindness and truth. And finally, drawing the hands to the heart so we may act with love and compassion towards ourselves and others.